He was camping alone in a treehouse, then he wakes up to something horrifying. A man was recording himself camping alone in a treehouse deep in the forest in Thailand, and while he was asleep, he's suddenly woken up to something and quickly grabs his flashlight and sees this.
Madala na madala ho. Hey. Chip hài,ผมโดนหลอกเนี่ย มึงใครเนี่ย Hey!
A creepy figure that looks like a girl can be seen slowly wandering around the woods, while crying and laughing at the same time in a creepy manner.
You saw my last video. This thing chased me away last time. It's been 2 days and that's the water. It's gonna be great. Anything else in here? It's gonna be a great water bill. I did not leave that on. It's non-stop. What the hell? Would you please stop? I told you, I'm leaving. I gotta go through and close everything again. Every time. If you want my attention that much, you have my attention. What do you want? These things. Doors. Would you please stop this? Okay, I'm gonna go again. I'm gonna leave for another couple days. I gotta go back for my keys.
My cousin just bought a new house and I'm scared.
Regular room, closet. What? And there's 2 doors over there. I told her to padlock them because I think someone is living in their walls. Tell me this isn't the most terrifying thing you've ever seen.
Lubis, tidur dalam bilik Lubis. Lubis. Lubis.
The night quickly spiraled into chaos, first with toys moving on their own, then a rug that seemed to levitate off the floor. But the most chilling moment came when a toy microphone began flashing unexpectedly. This wasn't just any toy. It was an old, touch-activated mic that usually required a solid 15 seconds of firm pressure just to turn on. Even Arash himself often struggled to get it working. So for some unseen force to activate it effortlessly, something unexplainable was clearly at play. It was as if a ghost had focused real, deliberate energy, enough to send shivers down anyone's spine.
They thought it was just a story until it wasn't.
The eyes of an enormous cat. You run, but the cat chases you and jumps on you. It scratches you. 1, 2, 3. Cat scratch, cat scratch, cat scratch. There we go. Looking up?
No, bro, motherfuckers in black.
The game's called Cat Scratch. Simple, right? One person lies down, closes their eyes, and listens to a story. The storyteller whispers, "You were scratched by a cat," tracing invisible lines down their back. When the story ends, the player opens their eyes, and everyone looks. Because sometimes the scratches are real. That's exactly what happened here. The girl laughed, thinking it was fake. But when she sat up, red marks ran across her back. 3 perfect lines. Deep, burning, like they'd been carved moments ago. People in the comments called it mass hysteria, imagination, but others said the truth. You can't get marks like that from lying still on the carpet for a minute. Something answers when you say the story out loud, and it doesn't always stop at scratches. In the background, a cross hangs on the wall, but the light flickers beneath it. Someone whispers, "He's too black," but no one in the room said it. Viewers swear they heard another voice, low, rasping, inhuman. Maybe it wasn't a cat that left those marks. Maybe it was what the story called.
That is not. No fucking way.
Yo.
No fucking way.
They say cat scratch isn't a real ritual, just imagination. But if that's true, why do the marks still appear when the lights go out? Why do people hear whispers that weren't in the story? If it's just a game, who's still playing after the story ends?
Bray got you, buddy.
No way.
God bless you.
No way.
Y'all.
This is too much. I think it's time to go. There's nobody upstairs. Get out. Okay, it's in my bedroom. And here he is. Get out. I gotta move. That's it. And with that, I will admit, it's one of the scarier ones. So we're going to stay here a couple nights. And,
Now, the following video comes from Virshini, a mother who lives in a quaint house where it seems that things have gotten very unsafe for her family. Despite living in a safe neighborhood, it's the house itself that's been causing the most concern to Virshini. According to her, something is in this house, and it's messing with her family. From cabinets that are found open when no one had been inside the home, to her children seeing things in the dead of night. One can safely assume that the family has been put on edge ever since moving in. But out of everyone, it's the baby who's been the most affected by this move. For some reason, something strange always happens inside the room. The following video is just one of many instances in which something inexplicable happens. But unlike other instances, this one has left the family pretty spooked. This is what they caught. Had it not been for the baby monitor inside the room, Virshini would not have known the source of the sudden noise. She searched the whole space, only to realize later that the noise had come from inside the dollhouse. But the source itself is what scares her. Moments before making a sound, the toy is seen hovering slightly off ground before being shot up into the air and making an audible clack. Virshini jumps up in response, as she later would when looking at the footage. Ever since then, she's taken safety measures to ensure this doesn't happen around her children. But still, the activity continues. Just like viewers, Virshini is left wondering how the toy moved and if there have been any other strange events in this room that weren't caught on camera.
So y'all, we was passing the train tracks and this scary ass man was in the woods. No shoes on, y'all, just with a fucking stick, y'all. I could not believe my eyes, y'all. It's like 25 degrees, mid-30s, like, why are you in the...
Hombre, primo, ¿qué tal? ¿Qué te va la vida? ¿Qué dici un ojo? Espera un momento. Ci dottor ora.
Don't put me on the camera.
Do the eye thing for me so I can show you. Do the eyes. See how they blue?
I don't know what I'm
See how they blue when she looks straight? Now look the other way. Look how they turn white. Ah!
I don't know if it's me, but...
Stop, please.
Dee, a paranormal investigator who travels the country in search of the supernatural, ventured into a dense forest at night. But what she captured on film has many spooked.
Hi.
A tall, shadowy figure seems to emerge from the darkness, its eyes reflecting the beam of her light.
Hi. Yep. I can't believe it.
Clearly unnerved, the YouTuber backs away before quickly leaving the area. Moments later, she realizes that the eerie figure appears to be following her. As Dee reaches a clearing, she spots it again near the tree line. This time, it seems to stand upright, almost like a bear rising onto its hind legs. Panicking, she starts running, glancing back to find the mysterious figure seemingly closer than before.
Dude, no! It looks like a person, man. But a person. Stop.
Breathless and frightened, you can hear her saying that it looks like a human and hoping someone would drive by to help.
Stop. I can't run. Somebody drive by. Somebody drive by.
In the comments, several viewers suggested that the creature might have been a bear, noting that running could have triggered a predator response in the animal. Others, however, believe Dee may have encountered something far stranger, perhaps even supernatural. With the footage captured in near total darkness, it's difficult to tell exactly what the figure was. Whether a person, an animal, or something else entirely, one thing is certain. This nighttime adventure turned out far more terrifying than Dee expected. So, what do you think Dee managed to capture on camera? Let me know in the comments section below.
Stop. I need a person. Ah! It just keeps getting up and down, up and down. Stop. I can't run. Ah!
Okay, so there's been a lot of paranormal, creepy stuff that's been happening in my basement because when my basement was being built,
somebody died down here, and my house was built in 1982. Oh, my door just moved. Okay, it's kind of creepy. Is anybody in there? Should I go in there?
I guess, yeah. Let's look.
Nobody's in there. Behind the door. Well, this really doesn't have anything in it. Okay, maybe we should just go back up now. Okay, I think that should be it. I don't know. Whoa. Okay.
Wait a minute, Ken. Yeah, let me turn on the night.
Okay.
Wait.
Is it on? Is it on?
Yeah, it's on.
Okay.
Wait, what is it?
Oh my god, the chair's moving. Okay.
To their surprise, the experiment produced chilling results. The bathroom door opened entirely on its own, with no visible force responsible. Between that and several other eerie, unexplained moments, the footage captured something truly unsettling. The most disturbing part came near the end, when strange sounds echoed from upstairs, sealing the deal.
It doesn't matter. If Katerina were standing here instead of me, if it were she asking you why you did. It doesn't matter. If Katerina were standing here instead of me, if it were she asking you why you did.
Now, what makes this pretty creepy is the fact that no one else was home except for Meg's sister-in-law and her cousin, but they both have stated that this wasn't them. They were passed out, just like Meg's brother, from all the drinks. Now, surely, Meg would have had her suspicions if it wasn't for the close-up image of this figure. Nothing about it says it was one of them, but something about it indicates it was anything but a person. A head and a torso can be made out, but no legs can be seen. It just seemingly floats above ground before somehow disappearing quickly. But as if that wasn't creepy enough, someone who saw this video posted a pic of what this figure might have looked like. This rendition is definitely the stuff of nightmares. But further adding to the creepiness of this clip is the fact that the figure seems to be doing something with its arms. It's the way that it moves that makes this pretty unnerving. Whether ghost or intruder, Meg can't help but feel that this was something paranormal. But what do you think? Was a ghost caught on camera? Or had something else been captured? Let me know your thoughts on this one